Thinking errors, also known as cognitive distortions, are common patterns of thinking that lead to faulty judgments and interpretations. They can hinder effective problem solving and cloud our decision-making process. It's crucial to identify and address these errors to ensure clarity and accuracy in our thoughts. By doing so, we can avoid making irrational choices based on flawed reasoning. There are several types of thinking errors that can impact our decision-making abilities. One such error is emotional reasoning, where we rely too heavily on our emotions when making judgments. This often leads to biased and irrational conclusions. Other common thinking errors include black and white thinking, overgeneralization, and personalization. By becoming aware of these errors, we can challenge them and develop a more balanced and rational thinking process. Emotional reasoning is a type of thinking error where we believe our emotions reflect the truth about a situation, regardless of the evidence. For example, if we feel anxious about giving a presentation, we may convince ourselves that we will fail, even if we have successfully presented in the past. It's important to recognize that our emotions are not always accurate indicators of reality and to challenge them with logical reasoning. Emotional reasoning can have detrimental effects on both our personal and professional lives. When we rely too much on our emotions, we may make impulsive decisions that we later regret. It can also lead to biased judgments, as our emotions often favor certain perspectives over others. By understanding the impact of emotional reasoning, we can learn to balance our emotions with logic and make more informed choices. To overcome emotional reasoning, we must first learn to recognize it. Pay attention to situations where your emotions are driving your thought process. Do you find yourself making decisions solely based on how you feel without considering objective evidence? Take note of these instances and challenge your emotional reasoning by seeking alternative perspectives and evidence-based reasoning. Once we've identified emotional reasoning, we can work on replacing it with more rational thinking. Start by questioning the validity of your emotions as evidence. Ask yourself if there are alternative explanations for the situation that are supported by facts and logic. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness to better understand your emotional responses and their potential biases. By adopting a more balanced approach, you can make better decisions based on a combination of emotions and rationality. While emotional reasoning is a common thinking error, it's essential to address other types of cognitive distortions as well. Challenge black and white thinking by considering multiple perspectives and exploring shades of gray. Avoid overgeneralization by examining the evidence and recognizing exceptions to general rules. And limit personalization by understanding that not everything is about you. Thinking errors are not limited to personal situations, they can also occur in a business context. For instance, confirmation bias, the tendency to seek information that confirms our existing beliefs, can lead to poor business decisions. Groupthink, where a desire for consensus overrides critical thinking, can stifle innovation. By recognizing and addressing these thinking errors, both at home and at work, we can avoid most of the pitfalls associated with emotional reasoning.